Welcome to the World Center of Broadcast Media. We're live in Las Vegas and you're watching Geeks Are Sexy TV show. On this episode of Geeks Are Sexy, we're going to talk about pain and how to alleviate it, and the seriousness that if you are dealing with pain constantly, then I have here Steve and Greg, and they're going to be talking about complete health and wellness and how you need to give them a visit. So let's get started. Welcome back to Geeks Are Sexy. I'm your host, Michelle Roxy Davis. Thank you so much for joining us. Geeks Are Sexy, you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. And don't forget, we have a live chat discussion here at WCOBM TV if you have any questions you want to ask us. And we're also live on Facebook under the WCOBM Facebook page. Geeks Are Sexy is a show that interviews entrepreneurs, highlights businesses, talks about technology and social media. And we are talking about if you are in pain, how to alleviate it, and that's with here owners of Complete Health and Wellness, Steve and Greg. Hi guys, welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you. How you doing?
Absolutely good, thank you. So let's first talk about how, Steve, you were a former police officer.
That is correct. 15 years and 7 months.
Wow. And during your time of being on duty, you fell into an injury.
It was actually something I dealt with my whole life with debilitating migraine headaches. And it's something that when I had as a birth defect, and it kind of crept up in my 30s, mid-30s, when I started to get the symptoms. So it kind of affected my ability to do my job.
So from that point, you were dealing with a lot of stress, a lot of pain, a lot of discomfort. And so you found that you had to leave your job as an officer, which was hard to do. But then you found that red light therapy actually changed your life.
Absolutely. So what basically happened was all the symptoms. I had a surgical procedure to kind of stop the progression of my ailment. And that's when I discovered actual cryotherapy was the first modality I used. So I purchased it through Cryo USA, and the benefits of it were fantastic as far as relieving inflammation and a lot of the symptoms I was going through. And I actually went back to that company, and they introduced me to the red light therapy or the low-level laser therapy, and that's where I got the Novathor.
Awesome. And so, Dr. Greg, you use red light therapy as well.
Yes, I do. I have inflammatory disease from arthritis from being in the Marines for 6 years, and I find it helps me a lot. My pain is virtually gone from a 9 to about a 1, so I can function at a high level daily using it.
That's amazing. So, do you want to talk about cryotherapy first?
Absolutely. So, cryotherapy is where you are immersed for a 2 to 3 minute session in hyper-cooled air. In that 2 to 3 minute session, and Greg will get a little bit more into detail what it does, but you actually get anti-inflammatory properties that last for up to 36 hours. It increases your circulation and removes toxins as well.
Yes, it does. The way it works is whenever you're experienced any high energy cold, it causes joints and blood tissues and blood vessels to shrink. By doing that, it pushes the toxins that are within those joints and vessels out into the body, so your kidneys and liver are able to filter them out of your body. As your body warms up naturally, then those toxins are excreted through the body process, and thereby you alleviate the toxins that are causing a lot of the inflammatory diseases.
Interesting. So the cryotherapy chamber is basically you get in a chamber that's under 240 degree Fahrenheit.
260.
And you stand in there for 2 to 3 minutes.
Correct.
And that's pretty much it. The body takes care of itself after that.
The body takes care of itself. As you're exposed to that high energy cold, your body naturally compresses all those toxins out of your body, and your liver and your kidneys do what they're naturally designed to do and pulled the process out.
Amazing. I love that. And so I've seen tons of celebrities do cryotherapy. And for myself, it was very invigorating. And I'm telling you what, after leg day, which is my most excruciating workout, it's the hardest one to recover, I have no muscle soreness. And it is actually like surprising. It's like magic, which is hard to believe. I'm like, this is really how? Okay. Well, but we're moving on to Novathor, and that's red light therapy. And you love Novathor.
That is our newest. We're the only ones in Nevada with the actual Novathor unit. It's actually the world's first photobiomodulation unit. So this was previously called low-level laser therapy, or LLLT. But they wanted to make something, a little bit more common as far as names, so they chose photobiomodulation, or PBM therapy.
Okay.
Photo meaning light,
Right.
bio meaning life, and modulation meaning change.
Interesting.
So this is basically the application of red or near-infrared light on tissue that's degenerated or there's injury, and it actually helps reduce inflammation.
So it looks like a tanning bed.
It's far from a tanning bed. Light therapy has been around for years. They've used it for treatment of things like eczema, psoriasis. That was where it originally started. And as technologies progress, of course, laser technologies progressed. And how this works is when you're exposed to this ultraviolet light, or this high-intensity light, it causes cells within your tissue called mitochondria, which provide energy to your body to grow. And as these cells grow, you get more nutrients, oxygen, blood flow to damaged areas, such as inflammatory diseases, eczema, psoriasis, causing that tissue to heal faster and better, thereby reducing the inflammatory process.
And one of the things I've heard about red light that it helps with is acne.
Yes, any kind of inflammation.
And also I've heard that it helps with seasonal depression.
It can. When you're exposed to basically, like in the Northwest, they call it SAD, seasonal affective disorder, because the sun never shines. When you're exposed to high frequency light, your body automatically reduces endorphins, which make you feel better. So
that's amazing. So from the Novathor and the cryotherapy chamber, there's also Novatech.
Oh, the Normatec, yes.
Normatec.
That's the sequential compression, and we have those for your legs and also for your hips and glute area as well. And that's something you see a lot of professional athletes who use the cryotherapy and Normatec hand in hand, because that's actual sequential compression, and it pushes all the lactic acid or any edema, any swelling out of your limbs.
Okay. So who are your typical clients?
It ranges from anybody, like Greg mentioned earlier, anybody with acne to anybody with traumatic brain injury. So anybody from 14 to, I think, 67 was our oldest client.
Athletes to just having chronic pain, to people who have dealt with injuries, to getting involved in a car accident, you name it, young patients, old patients, pretty much you guys have the whole range of clients.
The whole spectrum. And with that, with the actual Novathor, this is something that was only available in either spot treatments or handheld units, and it's the same frequency that they use for anti-aging and wrinkle reduction.
Interesting.
Where we do the full body.
Love that. And so if anyone is interested going by Complete Health and Wellness, you give a free tour to anybody who would like to look at any of the equipment.
Absolutely, or anybody who mentions your show.
Geeks are sexy. You hear that, people? Go to Complete Health and Wellness. Steve, can you please give the location, the hours of operation, telephone number, so forth?
Sure. We're located at 2920 North Green Valley Parkway. It's going to be Building 2, Suite 215, Henderson, Nevada, and it's 89014. And we are open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. till 7 p.m., and then Saturday between 9 and 3.
So check them out on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram. Go to CompleteHealthAndWell.com. And thanks so much, guys, for coming on Geeks Are Sexy.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Got to give a big shout out to my sponsors real quick, just in case any of you guys want to know who sponsors and supports Geeks Are Sexy. Go to madmacro.com. How I live Mad Macro is I love it, Mad Macro, Life Against the Grain. Check them out. Also, Platinum Physiques. My trainer, Michael Haley, has absolutely changed my life. If you're looking for a fitness family and a transformation that maybe you can't handle yourself, hiring a trainer, I definitely would say Michael Haley is the one to go to. Also, Complete Health and Wellness. Check them out. Cryotherapy, red light therapy, Normatech, and more. They also have vitamin B shots. Go check out Dr. Greg and Steve, CompleteHealthAndWell.com. My Vegas Magazine. Gotta love the seasonal, located over at Spring Valley. And I'm telling you, My Vegas Magazine is my favorite magazine to read when I want to know the local hot spots, where to go, who is happening in Las Vegas. That's My Vegas Magazine. Project Fit Nation. Go to projectfitnation.fit, and if you go and order with promo code Michelle, you're going to save 15%. They have some of the hottest fitness wear for spring. Projectfitnation.fit. Gene Wood's Racing Experience, the fastest go-karts in Las Vegas, located at 121 East Sunset Road, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89119. Check them out at racingexperiencelv.com. And Empower Bars, empowering you to the next level. Jody Tehart, got to give a big shout out to her. Love these bars, 9 different flavors. Go to m-powerbars.com. And Massage Customs. Need to spoil yourself? Need to relax? Get some TLC? Then go to massagecustoms.com. And of course, Pole Fitness Studio, my favorite place to hang out with my friends, have a good time, bachelorette parties, birthday parties, you name it. PoleFitnessStudio.com is the place you want to go. And True Fusion, like hot yoga, go into Henderson, try True Fusion. They're my favorite place to go, hanging out with my friends, having a good time. That's at True Fusion. All right, everyone, don't go anywhere. You're watching Geeks Are Sexy. We'll be right back.